Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes with me, the Silver Fox. Long-term MP David Davis has written to Police Scotland demanding that they do a full and proper investigation into Nicola Sturgeon and her handling over the Alex Salmond allegations of sexual assault. We all know he won his case because there was no assault, but Davis is not happy. He's saying the way that Scotland's legal system works is wrong and it needs changing. The 1998 Scotland Act needs changing and they need to split the role for Dorothy Bain. Otherwise, you have the position where the only person who can prosecute members of the Scottish Parliament are members of the Scottish Parliament. That isn't right. He's saying that there must be a lot of change and that this investigation must go in full and without fear or favour, and possibly even have an outside police force to investigate, since it's apparent that Police Scotland cannot operate independently within Scotland. They're saying that these powers must be completely separated. And he's quite right. He said that Nicola Sturgeon, although no longer the First Minister and in control, is still pulling the strings, and that her successors have continued really to suppress the truth. And the whole report that had been gone on with regards to the whole prosecution, if you will, it's been covered up. There's been requests, there have been court cases, and the courts have been saying, no, these things must be released, and the civil servants aren't releasing it. The civil servants who work for the people, they're not supposed to be partisan, but they obviously are refusing to release these reports, citing that they don't own them, it belongs to someone else, and that, that they're using various means and plays to not release information that, of course, the courts have said you must release. The Hamilton report, basically, James Hamilton's report. Now, he says that all the information's in there. He says now either the civil service own them, in which case the court said the civil service must release it, or if the civil service don't own it, he says, does that mean he does? And if he owns it, he can release it. But he wants clarification before he does so. It's one of those really complicated cases. Why are the civil service not obeying the Supreme Court? This is another one of those things. Everyone in Scotland, in the establishment, is doing absolutely everything they can to protect Nicola Sturgeon, to make sure that she cannot be prosecuted, because I've got to be careful what I say here. The allegations are being made that perhaps she was involved in encouraging these women to make false allegations against him so that she could oust him from power and take over. And to be honest, I don't find that hard to believe. Now, whether it's true or not is another matter. Only a court case would ever, I think, find that out. But until Hamilton's report is released, until people start telling the truth, and until there is that full, proper, outside force police investigation, we're likely never to know. So all power to David Davis. Let's hope that this happens, and let's hope that the rules change and that some semblance of legitimacy can come to the Scottish legal profession. Thank you very much. Goodbye.